Hey guys, welcome to the first video on Linux command line tutorial for beginners. Now the first question you may ask yourself is why bother about learning command line? So the simple answer for this question is graphical user interface or GUI interface like this one is helpful in many tasks, but they are not good for all tasks. And gradually when you learn command line, you will observe that you are able to do your day-to-day task or any task related to some programming much faster than you can do with your graphical user interface. Now the graphical user interface are user friendly at the first look, but when you want to do more about a program, for example knowing the details about what's happening in the background, then you may want to use command line, because by using command line you know all the background details of a program, right? Now, before diving into the world of Linux command line, you need to learn two terms. One is the shell and second is the terminal. Now, what is the shell? Simply put, the shell is a program that takes command from the keyboard and gives them to the operating system to perform, right? Now, a command line or shell, you can also say it's CLI. CLI stands for command line interface. Now, the second term is the terminal. A terminal is a tool which you can use to pass your shell commands. This is a program that opens a window and lets you interact with the shell. Now there are different operating system available for the Linux, but I will be using Ubuntu operating system. Now if you don't know how you can install Ubuntu on a VirtualBox or VMware player, I have the video on that, and you can watch them and install Ubuntu on your native Windows operating system also using VMware player or a VirtualBox, which are a virtual machine on which you can host your Linux operating system. So I will be using Ubuntu operating system, but you are free to use any other Linux operating system, and terminal commands are all same or almost the same on all Linux based operating system. Now on Ubuntu, how you can open a terminal? It's really easy. So you just need to go to this button and then just click it and then search for terminal. So just write terminal, and the first icon you will find here is your terminal. So when you click it, it will open the terminal, right? Now there is one command to open a terminal also, which is a keyboard shortcut. When you press Ctrl Alt T, it will also open a terminal. Okay, so this is the shortcut for opening the terminal. Now once you are in the terminal, then you can perform bunch of command. But before this, we need to understand what is a file system and how these file system work in Linux, right? So like all other operating system, the files on Linux system are also arranged in what we called a hierarchical directory structure, which means that they are organized in a tree-like pattern of directories. In Windows, you know directories as folders also. Now directories may contain files or other directories also. Now the most root or basic directory in Linux is the root directory, and under this directory all files and folders are residing. Now I will use this graphical interface to show you this file system of Linux. So I will just go here, which is files, and I will open this, and then I will go to this computer. So just click this option which says computer, and this is your root folder. Okay, and root folder start from this / you can see here. Okay, and then all the directories reside in this root folder. For example, home, lib, or bin, which contains all the binary binaries of your Linux operating system, and other folders which we learn later, right? So every Linux operating system has this root folder, and under which all the files reside. Okay, now let's start our Linux command line journey. Now the first command you may want to learn is the pwd command, which is a present working directory command, and this shows you in which directory you are currently in. So let's give the pwd command. So just give pwd and press enter, and it says home slash programming knowledge, which is my username for this computer. Okay, so whenever you will open a terminal, by default the present working directory is your home directory, which is home slash your username. In my case it's programming knowledge, right? Now if you want to go to the root folder, what you need to do, so if you want to go to the root folder, there is a command called cd, which is a change directory command. We will learn this change directory command in details in the later video, but I will just show you how it works. So just give cd and then give forward slash here, which is our root directory. Okay, so just press enter, and then we will be in the root directory. So once again, when you press pwd command and press enter, then you can see we are now in the root directory. The other command is ls, which is list. This command also we are going to learn in detail in the next videos, but let's see how it works. So ls is to list all the files and directories in the present working directory. So just give ls and press enter, and it will show you the same directories and files which you can see here. So I will just make it a little bit smaller so that we can see. So you can see bin, dav, boot, etc, all the files and folders you will be able to find here in this user interface, as you can see here also, which are listed by using this ls command. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. In the next video we will start our journey with Linux command line, and we will learn the basic command, and we will gradually move to the advanced stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and bye for now.